Good day, everyone. Today, the discussion will be all about the plumbing water system reviews. To begin with, let us start in defining what plumbing system is. Plumbing system. First, what is plumbing? Plumbing is a system of pipes and fixtures installed in a building for the distribution and use of potable or drinkable water and the removal of waterborne waste. It is usually distinguished from the water and sewage system that serve a group of buildings or a city. Or simply, it is the work of connecting and repairing things such as water and drainage pipes, baths, and toilets. Plumbing system consists of three parts. In order to understand the overall workings of a plumbing system, you must first explore and understand the three basic components that make up a plumbing system. By gaining a knowledge of how the three basic components work together, you not only gain a better insight of the entire system, but also make future diagnostic much easier. A basic plumbing system consists of three parts: pipes and fittings, or an adequate potable water supply system, fixtures or the ample fixtures and equipments, and last, drainage or a safe adequate drainage system. Together, they combine to create a functional plumbing system that serves a variety of uses in the home. Bathrooms, kitchens, and even garage are all common places where you can find complete plumbing system. The first one is an adequate potable water supply system. Pipes and fittings are the backbone on which all plumbing systems are built. This component of the plumbing system consists of all the pipes that connect the home to the main water supply lines. It also includes any fittings required to connect the various plumbing pipes at various intersections and to create varying angles for the pipes when needed. The second one is the ample fixtures and equipment. The pipes in the basic plumbing system will connect to a variety of plumbing fixtures. Each fixture serves a specific need in the house and is typically designed for inclusion in a specific room. Plumbing fixtures can include sink, bathtubs, hot water heaters, toilets, washing machines, and dishwashers. A bathroom sink, for example, would not be suited for the installation in a kitchen. Each fixtures will also have a specific set of maintenance needs that should be carried out on a regular basis to keep the fixtures in the top working order. The third one is the safe, adequate drainage system. Just as pipes connect the fixtures to the main water supplies, drainage systems are the components of basic plumbing systems that connect the various fixtures to the waste removal lines and eventually the sewage system. The drainage system is also a component of a basic plumbing system that often requires the most attention as clogged drains are common household occurrences. Because of this, special care should always be taken to ensure no materials are being allowed to enter the drainage systems that are too large or bulky for the particular drain to handle and pass freely. Take note that if a blockage does occur, plunger and various household chemical drain cleaners can be used to help break up the kludge and restore proper drainage to the individual fixture. Plumbing has four components, namely water supply system, kitchen plumbing system, drain waste vent system, bathroom plumbing system. Since the main focus of this discussion is all about water system, let us talk about it. So, water supply system. A water supply system is a system in plumbing which provides and distributes water to different parts of the building or structure for purposes such as drinking, cleaning, washing, and culinary uses. The main purpose of water system is to deliver water to the consumer with appropriate quality, quantity, and pressure. It also includes that water distributing pipes, control devices, equipment, and the other appurtenances.
Good day everyone. I am Kyra D. Ambuligan and my assigned topic is about municipal water system. Municipal water. Municipal water is tap water that's sent to various industries and homes through pipes that have been placed underground. This water is fully treated and processed before it's sent to this destination, which means that the majority of impurities are removed before you drink the water or use it when taking a shower. Even though the Environmental Protection Agency has created water quality standards that must be met by each municipality, the quality of tap water can differ from community to community. So, yung municipal water, ito yung mga tubig na ginagamit natin sa bahay or sa ating mga negosyo. Next, municipal water system. A public water supply system or water supply network including water treatment facilities, water storage facilities, reservoir, water tanks, and water towers, and the pipe network for distributing the treated water to customer including residential, industrial, commercial, or institutional establishments. So, yung municipal water system, ito yung arrangement ng ating water supply kung saan kasama yung treatment facilities, storage, and pipe network kung saan ito yung nagdi-distribute nung municipal water natin na ginagamit natin sa ating mga bahay or negosyo. So, yung municipal water system ay merong 6 key stages. So, yung una ay source water. Source water, the lakes, rivers, and underground aquifers that are the source of our water supply, fed by rain and melting snow. So, yung source water natin, ito yung mga ilog. Katulad sa Manila Waters. Sa Manila Waters, yung tubig nila na kinukuha ay galing sa Angat Dam or Ipo Dam. So, yung tubig na yon ay tinitreat nila. So, dun papasok yung number 2 natin na water treatment. The processes to filter and purify water so that it is safe for human use. So, tinitreat nila yung mga tubig na yon para pagdating sa gripo natin, malinis na siya. Wala na siyang mga harmful objects or something. Yung number 3 natin is water distribution system. The pipes and pumps that deliver clean water to our taps. So, yung water distribution, katulad sa Manila Waters. Yung Manila Waters, nasaserban nila yung over 6 million people sa Metro Manila. So, yung over 6 million people na yon, nakapaloob siya sa 23 cities and municipalities na nasaserban ng Manila Waters. So, meron din silang wastewater collection system. So, yung wastewater collection system are the pipes and pumps that take away used water from our toilets, drains, bathtubs, and laundry. These are also called sewers. So, dito sa Pilipinas, konti pa lang yung merong wastewater collection system. So, sabi ng Manila Waters, sa Metro Manila or sa East Zone ng Metro Manila, ang meron lang sa mga every household is septic tanks. So, ang ginawa nila, nagkaroon sila ng siponing program. So, kinukuha nila yung laman ng mga septic tanks ng every household. Tapos, dinadala nila sa treatment facility nila. So, yun yung number 5, yung wastewater treatment. The process to remove contaminants from our used water so that it can be safely returned to the environment. This is also called sewage treatment. So, yun nga, sa Manila Waters, meron silang tinatawag na septage treatment facility. So, doon nila tinitreat yung mga nakukuha nila sa septic tank ng every household. So, stormwater system. The pipes, ditches, and natural systems that channel our rain, water, and snow melt away from our homes, businesses, and back to the natural environment. So, sa stormwater systems naman, meron tayo dito sa Pilipinas, pero katulad dun sa Manila or sa Metro Manila, medyo may kulang pa tayo dahil pag bumabagyo ng malakas, 'di ba? Umaapaw yung mga ilog natin. Good day, I'm Amira Joy Alvarez and my assigned topic is about the common steps in municipal sewage treatment and water sources. So, common steps in municipal sewage treatment. So, we have preliminary treatment, primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. Preliminary treatment. This stage of treatment removes grit like sand and gravel, eggshells, coffee grounds, and etc. from raw sewage. Primary treatment. This stage of treatment starts with temporary holding of sewage to allow the solids to sink to the bottom and oil and grease to float to the top. The settled and floating material is removed and the remaining liquid is moved to the next stage of treatment or discharge to the environment. Secondary treatment. This stage of treatment removes dissolved and suspended biological matter and the remaining liquid is moved to the next stage of treatment or discharge to the environment. And last is the tertiary treatment. In this stage of treatment, water is treated with chemicals and filtered prior to being released to the environment. So, para mas maintindihan natin, explain ko dito. So, imagine natin na merong pipes na nagkikip ng dirty droplets and separated from the clean droplets that comes out of faucets. So, kaya dapat yung pipes natin is kinikip natin in good condition kasi sobrang importante nun. So, dito na papasok yung ways or steps ng municipal sewage treatment. So, first, preliminary treatment. So, sabi ko nga kanina, sa preliminary treatment, dito nire-remove yung mga grit like sand and gravel, eggshells, and etc. So, meron siyang series ng screen na sinasala yung mga malalaking materials. And next naman is yung primary treatment, wherein the heavy particles or heavy materials and grit is magsisink siya sa pinakailalim while magpo-float naman yung mga particles like oil and scum. So, yung mga water na nasa gitna is magpo-proceed na dito sa secondary treatment, where microbes and air are added to the water. So, mariremove nila yung microscopic particles sa water. Then, magsisink na din sila sa bottom and yung remaining liquid dito sa secondary treatment is magpo-proceed na dito sa tertiary treatment. So, in this stage, yung mga water na napunta dito sa tertiary treatment will be treated with chemicals and will be filtered prior to being released to the environment. So, sa iba, meron pang isang treatment, which is yung advanced treatment. Involved dito yung removal of pathogens na nag-e-ensure sa mga water kung safe ba para inumin, or it ensures that the water is safe to drink. So, additional. Water in municipal systems is required to meet strict water quality standards established in provincial regulations, and it is tested regularly to ensure that it is safe to drink. So, proceed na tayo sa water sources. We have surface water, groundwater, and other sources. For surface water, it refers to any water present on the Earth's surface. Some examples include streams, rivers, lakes, reservoir, or oceans. However, a major issue is that most of the surface water on Earth contains impurities, so it requires extensive treatment. So, ang palatandaan lang natin dito, ang surface water is ito yung mga water na present sa Earth's surface. Next is the groundwater. It is the water located below the ground surface in pores and spaces in the rock. It often acts through drilling wells. It is a great source for human consumption because it is filtered by nature. However, it may contain some soluble salts. And other sources, such as spring water and rainwater, are of varying levels of quality, but each can be developed and treated to render it potable or drinkable. So, as we can see here, ito yung surface water. So, sabi ko nga kanina, nung dinedefine ko kung ano yung surface water, ito lang yung mga nakikita natin or yung mga present na water dito sa Earth's surface. So, example natin yung mga oceans, rivers, lakes. And makikita natin dito yung groundwater. Sabi dito, groundwater fills the spaces between soil, particles, and fractured rock underground. So, ito nga yung groundwater. So, diba sabi ko kanina, yung groundwater is yung mga water na located below the ground surface in pores and spaces in the rock. So, ito yon. So, that's all, and thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Leon III P. Nicolas, and I'm here to discuss the topic that is all about water service. What is water service? A water service is the provision of any of the following service through reticulated piping, conduits, and approved infrastructure. The service includes water supply service, supply of potable or non-potable water. Ibig sabihin nun yung pag-supply ng naiinom na tubig at hindi naiinom na tubig. Sewerage service, collection, treatment, and disposal of sewage. Yun naman yung pag-dispose ng mga maraming tubig. Irrigation service, provision of water for irrigation for agriculture or pasture. Ito yung may pagbibigay mo ng tubig sa mga irrigation or sa mga nagtatanim. Drainage service, management of storm water, groundwater, surface water, or salinity, which may includes managing the quality of the water. Ito naman yung maintain mo ng quality ng tubig, pag-manage mo ng tubig kung saan siya pupunta. The minimum water supply pressure should be 40 pounds per square inch. No cement or concrete should join be allowed. No glue joined between different type of plastic should be allowed. And no female-threaded PVC piping should be used. Yung minimum na pressure doon ng tubig is kailangan natin is 40 pounds per square inch lang. Tapos no cement or concrete should be allowed. Tapos wala ding glue joints between different type of plastic should be allowed. The material used for house service may be approved plastics, copper, cast iron, steel, or rough iron. Ito lang yung mga materials na approved para sa mga pagpapatubig natin sa bahay. The minimum service line size should be 3/4 inches. 4 feet of soil is commonly accepted depth to bury the line to prevent freezing. Kailangan di pagkakalubog ng tubo natin is 4 feet from the soil lang para ma-prevent yung freezing. Elements of the service installation. Corporation stop. The corporation stop is connected to the water main. Makikita mo naman dito sa picture kung asan yung corporation stop. Ito siya. Nakakonekta siya sa water main. Yung water supply. Main water supply. Curb stop. The curb stop is a similar valve used to isolate the building from the main for repairs. Non-payment of water bills or flooded basement. Ito yung curb stop naman. Siya yung nakahiwalay sa mga main building para pag i-repair mo yung tubo ng tubig natin. Curb stop box. It is an access box to the curb stop for opening and closing valve. Ito naman yung box na makaka-access ka para ma-open mo at masara mo yung valve ng tubig natin. Meter stop. The meter stop is a valve placed on the street side of the water meter to isolate it for installation or maintenance. Many codes require a gate valve on the house. side of the meter to shut off water for plumbing repairs. Yung meter stop, ito yung kalimitan na nakikita natin, ito yung metro natin. Pagpapatay natin yung tubig natin, tapos pagbubuksan para pag mag-repair tayo, pwede yung patayin ng madali. Tapos pwede din buksan pagtapos i-repair.
Good day everyone, my name is James Carl E. Pasqua and I am going to continue the discussion about the water services. So let's proceed to the hot and cold water main line. The hot and cold water main lines are usually hung from the basement ceiling or in the crawl space of the home and are attached to the water meter and hot water tank on one side and the fixture supply risers on the other. Hot and cold water lines should be approximately 6 inches apart unless the hot water line is insulated. So, itong hot and cold water main lines ay karaniwan siyang nakasabit mula sa isamin ng basement or sa crawl space ng isang bahay. At nakakabit din ito sa metro ng tubig at sa tangke. So, ang mga linya ng hot and cold water ay dapat na nasa 6 na pulgada ang layo maliban kung ang linya ng hot water ay insulated. Hot and cold piping materials. Polyvinyl chloride or PVC. PVC is used to make plastic pipe. PVC piping has several applications in and around homes such as in underground sprinkler systems, piping for swimming pool pumping systems, and lower pressure drain systems. Itong PVC pipe ay may maraming mga aplikasyon sa ating bahay at mayroon itong dalawang sukat. Ito yung Schedule 40 and Schedule 80. Ang Schedule 80 ang kadalasang ginagamit sapagkat ito ay mura ngunit matinis ang pipe na ito. Habang ang Schedule 80 naman ang mas makapal na klase ng PVC pipe at more durable siya and syempre more expensive din siya. Chlorinated PVC or CPVC is a slightly yellow plastic pipe used inside homes. Ang CPVC ay suitable for hot water and drinking water, hindi katulad sa normal na PVC, kaya ito ang ginagamit sa loob ng ating bahay. Copper. Copper comes in 3 grades, M14 wall pipe, L for thicker wall pipe, and K the thickest. So, ang copper is very durable at ito ang traditional plumbing material simula pa noong 1960s. So, sa type M copper pipe, ito ang pinakamanipis na uri ng copper pipes that are commonly used for wall supply lines. Habang ang type L copper pipes naman ay may katamtamang kapal. At ang type K naman ang may pinakamakapal na uri ng copper pipes that are commonly used in underground service lines. Hot and cold water piping materials. Galvanized steel. Galvanized pipe corrodes rather easily. The typical life of this piping is about 40 years. Ang mga pipe na ito ay karaniwang ginagamit sa gray water and non-potable water. PEX. PEX is an acronym for a cross-formulated polyethylene. PEX, remarkably durable within a wide range of temperatures, pressures, and chemicals. Ang PEX ay napaka-flexible na pipe na katulad sa water hose at gumagamit ito ng mga compression fittings at hindi nangangailangan ng pandikit. Keytech, a multi-purpose pressure pipe that uniquely unties the advantages of both metal and plastic. It is made of an aluminum tube laminated to interior and exterior layers of plastic. So, itong Keytech na pipe ay isang multi-purpose pressure pipe na gawa sa aluminum tube sa panloob. Poly. Poly pipe is a soft plastic pipe that comes in coils and used for cold water. Itong poly pipe naman ay isang malambot na plastic na tubo na ginagamit para sa malamig na tubig. Polybutylene. Polybutylene pipe is a soft plastic pipe. This material is no longer recommended because of early chemical breakdown. So, itong polybutylene pipe ay hindi na inirerekomenda dahil sa early chemical breakdown ng material na ito.
Water flow control types. Shut-off valves allow servicing of parts of the system without draining the entire system. Flow control valves provide uniform flow at varying pressures and often used to limit flow to a fixture. Relief valves permit water or air to escape from the system to relieve excess pressure. Pressure reducing valves. A pressure reducing valve is used to reduce line pressure. Altitude valves. An adjustable spring allows setting the level so that the valve closes and prevents more inflow when the tanks become full. Foot valves. A special type of check valve installed at the end of a suction pipe or below the jet in a well to prevent backflow and loss of prime. Check valves permit water flow in only one direction through a pipe. Frost-proof faucets, installed outside the house with the shutoff valve extending into the heated house to prevent freezing. Float valves respond to a high water level to close an inlet pipe, as in a tank-type toilet. Miscellaneous switches. Float switches respond to a high and/or low water. Pressure switches with the low pressure cutoff stop the pump motor if the line pressure drops to the cutoff point. Low flow cutoff switches are used with submersible pumps to stop the pump if the water discharge falls below a predetermined minimum operating pressure. High pressure cutoff switches are used to stop pumps if the system pressure rises above a predetermined maximum. Paddle-type flow switches detect flows by means of a paddle placed in the pipes that operates a mechanical switch when flow in the pipe pushes the paddle.
Good day everyone, I am Diana Angelica Tagalog from BSc 2D. Today, I will discuss about water heaters. It consists of a space for heating the water in the storage tank. It is also for providing hot water over a limited period of time powered by electricity, fuel oil, gas, coal, or wood. Water heaters are heating devices activated by flow of water when a hot water valve is opened. The heater delivers a constant supply of hot water. They can now be used for various water applications. Water supply filtration and treatment system. The first is water filters features. These are features that are filled from the top and have built-in filters that water must pass through before being poured out for drinking or other use. It is inexpensive to purchase, no installation, and easy to use, but it can vary by model and pore size. Filters must be replaced regularly and slow filtering. Refrigerator filters. Many refrigerators have built-in filter that supplies water through the door and supplies an automatic ice maker. It often improves water taste. Also, it is easy to use, but filters must be replaced regularly. Faucet-mounted filters. It is attached to standard faucet and can be switched on and off between filtered and unfiltered water flow. Relatively inexpensive but do not work with all the faucets. May slow water flow. Faucet integrated filters. These are faucets that is designed with built-in filters instead of attached filter. It requires installation. It can easily switch between filtered and unfiltered water but often expensive. On-counter filters. These are faucets designed with built-in filters. It can easily switch between filtered and unfiltered water. Under-sink filters. It is installed under a sink and send water through pipe to the filters on specially installed faucet. It filters large amount of water and do not take up countertop space, but it is often expensive and it requires modifications to plumbing. Whole house water treatment. It is a device that treats all water entering the house, not just water used for drinking. It may be often expensive, but treatment is applied to all water entering your home, which is very important for hard water and volatile compounds.
First of all, let's define what water treatment is. Water treatment is any process that improves the quality of water to make it appropriate for a specific end use. The end use may be drinking, industrial water supply, irrigation, river flow maintenance, water recreation, or many other uses, including being safely returned to the environment. Let's discuss the example of water treatment devices, what it does to water, and the limitations of it. The first treatment device is activated carbon filter. Activated carbon filtration is one of many processes commonly used in water treatment to remove contaminants. What carbon filter does to water? It is efficient in removing impurities and contaminants through the chemical process of adsorption. Chlorine removal. Activated carbon may be used to remove chlorine with little degradation or damage to the carbon. Dechlorination occurs rapidly and flow rates are typically high. However, this process requires an extensive amount of surface area, and organics in the water will eventually fill up and block the pores of the carbon. Removal of organic matter. Removal of organic matter. As water passes through an activated carbon filter, organic particles and chemicals are trapped inside through a process known as adsorption. Removes pesticides. Pesticides are substances that are meant to control pests, including weeds that end up in groundwater, lakes, rivers, the oceans, and sometimes tap water despite treatment. Carbon filter limitations. Is efficient in removing metals such as lead and copper. Does not remove nitrates, bacteria, or dissolved materials. Ion exchange. Ion exchange systems separate ionic contaminants from solution through a physical chemical process where undesirable ions are replaced by other ions of the same electrical charge. This reaction occurs in a 9-column or vessel where a process or waste stream is passed through a specialized resin that facilitates the exchange of ions. What ion exchange does to water. A common example is a water softening system, where the goal is to remove scale-forming calcium or magnesium ions from solution. When the solution is passed through an ion exchange resin composed of concentrated sodium ions, the calcium and magnesium ions are effectively captured from solution and held by the resin, while the sodium ions are released from the resin into the effluent stream. Removes fluoride ions. Spent strongly acidic cation exchange resin was effectively used for the removal of trace concentration of fluoride ions. Removes barium. Ion exchange softening will effectively remove barium from water. The barium, along with calcium and magnesium, will exchange with the sodium ions of the resin. The barium is removed from the resin during the regeneration of the resin by washing with a brine wash. Treatment limitations of ion exchange. If water has oxidized iron or iron bacteria, the ion exchange resin will become coated or clogged and lose its softening ability. Reverse osmosis removes contaminants from unfiltered water or feed water when pressure forces it through a semi-permeable membrane. What it does to water. Removing bacteria. Reverse osmosis systems have a very high effectiveness in removing bacteria, for example, Campylobacter, Salmonella, Shigella, E. coli. Reverse osmosis systems can remove odors if part of the system is an oxidation filter, carbon filter, aeration, or other component that can remove odor. Limitations of reverse osmosis. Does not remove all inorganic and organic contaminants. Distillation. Distillation, process involving the conversion of a liquid into vapor that is subsequently condensed back to liquid form. It is exemplified at its simplest when steam from a kettle becomes deposited as drops of distilled water on a cold surface. What distillation does to water. Removes organic compounds. Distillation effectively removes inorganic compounds such as metals, lead, nitrate, and other nuisance particles such as iron and hardness from a contaminated water supply. Removes gluten. Distillation does remove gluten from a grain alcohol. More accurately, distillation leaves the gluten behind. Distillation treatment limitations. Does not remove some volatile organic contaminants, certain pesticide, and volatile solvents. Bacteria may colonize on the cooling coils during inactive periods. Ten steps how to save water according to Energy Source Center. Water is one of the most important, if not the most important, resource that humans use. Here in Colorado, the climate varies greatly by location and time of year, and at times water might be scarce. Conserving water at home not only helps save this precious resource, but also helps Colorado consumers save money. Here are 10 simple ways to save water and your wallet. First, Fix leaky faucets, toilets, appliances, and sprinklers. Leaks vary in amount, but they can account for a lot of wasted water over time. Second, turn off the water when brushing your teeth. According to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency (EPA), this simple act may save more than 200 gallons of water in a single month. Third, use less water when doing laundry. Your washing machine can swallow gallons of water, so make sure you use it wisely. Wait until you have enough clothing for a full load of laundry before starting the washer. If you need to wash a small load separately, adjust the water level on your machine accordingly. Fourth, take a shower instead of a bath, and take shorter showers. As reported by the EPA, if you shower for 5 minutes or less, you will use about 10 to 15 gallons of water. Compare that number with baths, which use up to 70 gallons of water. If you do take a bath, try reusing some of the water in your garden. Fifth, fill a bottle with water and sand and put it in the toilet tank. This displaces the water and makes the toilet use less water with each flush. Then, practice smart lawn watering. Water your lawn at optimal times of the day and make sure your sprinkler system is watering the lawn and not the sidewalk. Also, mow your lawn to a taller height, which will help keep moisture from evaporating as quickly. Seventh, plant native plant species in your garden. Colorado species are hardier in their native soil, and you will not need to water them as often as some other more exotic plant species. 8. Fill the dishwasher. Wait until you have a full dishwasher to run the machine. This will not only save water, but also electricity. If you just need one item, a quick hand wash will use less water than running the dishwasher with just a few items in it. 9th, purchase water-efficient faucets, laundry washers, toilets, and dishwashers. If you have the means to purchase these yourself or are eligible for a program that will help you, purchasing water and energy-efficient appliances can save you not only on your water bill, but also on your electricity bill. Last but not the least, have a home energy audit. Professionals can catch places where water is being wasted that the average consumer might miss. The Energy Resource Center offers free energy audits and efficiency improvements to income-qualified families in southern Colorado. We can offer the same services for a fee to those who don't qualify, with proceeds supporting our program.